Hello everyone, welcome to, god damn it, give me a second, welcome to round 9, it is an Enduro, it is Zandvoort, 100% race. We have qualifying first, and then we have the race starting. As you can see, it is the forward layout, not the backwards layout. What you can tell by Verstappen's car going the correct direction. So I hope everyone has enjoyed their evening so far, but it is time for some racing. Well, first I will head over to the drivers' standings. We do have, I think that is the wrong standings because I have forgotten that we are not racing in Tier 1. This is Tier 3. I'm a bit of a dum-dum. Let me get that done for you. I am an absolute silly boy. Anyway, it is Mercy, followed by Jerabot, followed by Jetman. Jetman won't be on for the rest of the week. He will be missing a couple of races. Mercy has gone up to Tier 2. So Bridgie has taken over for him. Kingy in P5. There is a 5-point gap, or actually, let's just make that an 8-point gap between the top 7 to 3rd. Jerobot currently the winner at the moment, leading by 13 points. Following Kingy is Seb K, Cross Eyes, Mace Zuka, Zukazu on track. Kimi Anko is gone up. Arcade Gaming is next. Following him is Batman, Domwar, Broseph, Hunter, Tetris, Broken Reptile, Bridgie, Peanut, Ashton, and Battlecat is your top 20. Broseph won't be here for the Alpine, but we do have Parzival. And if we go to constructors, it is Ferrari at the top, followed by Haas, Aston Martin, Mercedes, Sauber. Alpine has risen up 3 points ahead of Williams, followed by McLaren, Racing Bulls, and the Red Bull car. So, next is overalls, which I do during tier, this tier. At the top is Red Bull, followed by Ferrari, Mercedes, Williams, Haas, Aston Martin, McLaren, Racing Bulls, Sauber, and Alpine. That is how you that's how we pick the reserves. So Alpine will get the fastest reserve in tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1. Then Kick Sauber will get the next fastest, so on and so forth for any tier. If you've got both drivers available, then it goes down to the next fastest. We do have 2 people. Or 3, I think, 3 people reserving, 18 drivers though. We have Shining Swarm back in the business, in the Mercedes. We've got Lev in the Alpine, and we've got Banglabai in the Haas. So, it'll be interesting to see how all of these drivers do today. But I will move on to Quali and Race, which will show, of course, Battlecat did go to the top. I was watching Cross Eyes. Hunter has just gone faster, and so has Zandon. Cross Eyes has not moved in the slightest. Dan the Racer is improving by 2/10. He will go up ahead of Banglabai. Following them is the Alpine of Lev. And that was Arcade Gaming going up. We're watching... No, that's not Shining Swarm. That is Hunter. Hunter did improve. That was Gob improving as well. The Ferrari driver of Bridgie continues on. And the other V-Carb of Batman does not go any quicker. We will be watching... Is that Parzival? Yes, it is Parzival. Parzival is down 9/10, so he's going for another quick lap. 9 seconds, my bad. Back down to Frizy, who is down by 7/10. Frizy will be going for another lap. He is being followed by Zukazu. Zukazu on the wets. So if we just look right here, Zukazu's the only driver on the wets at the moment. Just doing some practice laps. He crosses the line and sets a 23 flat on the wet tyres. So he's clearly going not going his fastest he can. I just realised that still shows Britain, which is completely garbage. So not everything was set, clearly. There we go. That's fine. We got it in there. I will continue my muck-ups because I am nutter. That looks like Gob coming up to the start line, a 22.6, and Bridgie to the top of the timesheet with a little bit of a slipstream from the man in front of him. 24.1 by Cross Eyes. Hunter doesn't improve. He's going for another lap now. Lev has put himself up into P10. However, Parzival is 4/10 up. He goes even quicker without a tow. So clearly, Parzival's setup is working for him in this wet conditions. It will be a full wet race tonight. So grab your popcorn or have a snooze, because sometimes these guys forget to race and they decide to be spread out by about 7,000 seconds. Who's next? Who's that? It's Zukazu. Zukazu on the wets goes up, but who was that? No, who was that? It was the Williams of Domwar. Domwar goes up by 8/10. However, Zandon plays and Battlecat are cooking at the moment. Well, Battlecat's come into the pits. Xandon, however, up to the line, gets himself into P4, making a P3 and 4. Jerobot splits the difference in the dark green car. Lev comes to the line, makes himself P3, makes it a Haas, sorry, not a Haas, an Alpine 1-3 for qualifying at the moment. There is still a very long race to go, so we never know what it could be like. Banglabai crosses the line to start another lap. Most drivers doing the exact same thing. Shining Swarm still doing that is definitely some wing on. Oh, that is more wing on. Shining Swarm is not having fun on the Med TC. He's driving in the wrong direction. Dude, there's a whole track you can use. Right, so Bridgie has made it back to the pits. There is a Domor. He will be starting his fastest lap now. He's going for another one. Or he's coming into the pit lane. He is coming into the pits. He is not using anything. Be careful on the way in because it is 60. Some tracks are 80, I think. And some are just plain dirty. Anyway. Most drivers coming in now. Xandon in. Jerobot in as well. Zakazu has come into the pit lane. He was on the wet tyres. That is Lev continuing on. He clearly went for a faster lap as he just falls behind Hunter and Bridgie. Hunter pushes him away. 3/10 at the moment. Cross Eyes chucks it on pole. Cross Eyes' teammate Banglabai not pushing any faster. The Batman crosses the line, puts himself into the 19.8s. Clearly the first one. Peanut into P2. So this track is getting faster by the second. Lev is pushing and cooking. He's up 4/10 already. This will put him into P2 as it stands. He still needs to gain another 2/10 to even come close to the driver on pole. No, who are we looking at? Frizy. Frizy's on a warm-up lap, so we're looking at Lev. After Lev crosses the line, it will be down to Dan the Racer. Up by 8/10. This will be pole for the moment. Shining Swarm has retired. Shining will start from dead last. Drifting everywhere this man is. His tyres are absolutely kapoofed. Yeah, 3 laps actually. Compared to Cross Eyes, who's on 6-lap old tyres. And a 19.7 chucks him at the top of the timesheets. Dan the Racer is next. Dan the Racer is pushing. This will be a 20.3. Puts him outside the top 3. But it doesn't change a thing. One of the Hash drivers crosses the line, Banglabai up into the 21.2s. And, well, Cross Eyes starting another lap. So, clearly it is working for him. The Batman is coming into the pits now. He has just run out of fuel. We are looking at the Battle Cat. He will be the first one on new tyres for quick 2 laps. Zakazu also on Inters now, so we will see what he can do. Oh god, that was a wrong stupid me, that was the wrong button. Where the heck is it? There he is. Check your mentions. Oh, there's a mention. Did I get mentioned? I did. Thank you, Mash. Love you. Right. Everyone can wait. That was Batman inviting me to play. What's your name, Broken Reptile? Here it is. 2 invites sent. Hello, Phantom Master. Phantom Master, maybe. Well, Battlecat is cooking at the moment. But no, that's not Jerobot. That is Arcade Gaming. Arcade Gaming's coming up to the line. That is Domor. Domor comes up to the line. Battlecat will be the first one to cross the line into the 1:19.5s, puts himself on pole position at the current moment. Will save up and go for another run. However, there's the other kick salver of Zandon. Zandon is going pretty slow. Frizy, however, is not on a push lap. Frizy is coming into the pit lane. Frizy is being followed by Zakazu, who was getting a tow. Zakazu has not pushed and has still got a 19.9 despite being not on... well, he didn't use any battery, or he did use battery and just bailed out of the lap. Is this Jeremy? Why am I yawning already? 19.6, what a beautiful lap. Parzival is cooking. Bang, an 18.9, what a lap. We are now in the 18s, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies in lentil beans. This is probably Gob coming up to the line. A 20.3 puts himself into P9. His teammate comes across the line to start his final laps. Arcade Gaming is being followed by Domore. Arcade Gaming up to the line now. Chucks himself up a heap of positions. However, Domore gets ahead of him. Then it is Xanon Plays. No, it is not Xanon Plays. It is Battlecat chasing someone. But Battlecat is on a cook lap. Or another slow lap. However, there is a Haas going extremely slow. It is Cross Eyes. Cross Eyes, no fuel? Yes, no fuel. That's exactly why. The Xanon Plays up into the 19.3s. Bridgie starts his final couple of laps. They've got 2 laps. Anyone that is behind Dan the Racer will only have 1 lap. I reckon is what's going to happen here. Zagazu crosses the line to start another push. Who's that? Jerabot is going slow. That would have been Frizy. No, that would have been Dan the Racer, who went up to a 20.3. Very, very close between everyone except for the guys up at the top. 1 second covers the top 8. 9/10, sorry. Oh, Jesus, it was. And then Batman went and set that lap time, so only the top 3 now. That was Arcade Gaming up. And that was another drive. Oh, Lord Jesus, that is not where you want to crash, right on the pit lane. Battlecat is going for a push lap. Who is gaining? Hunter, you're improving. Arcade Gaming is improving. Zuckazu's improving, my 8 cents. That was Bridgie up to P3. This is Zuckazu's turn to shine. He currently has to gain 1.5 seconds to even get close to P1. Burning the battery, gets an 18.7, puts himself up in a P2. That was Dan the Racer's teammate. However, Dan the Racer is pushing. He will come up to the line now and sit and go for another lap. When's this bloody light going to start? That's not Lev. Parzival finishes in P2. Jerabot in P7 is not able to increase his lap time. Hunter will come across the line next and go up into P5. Now it's Arcade Gaming's turn. Arcade Gaming is not up by any margin. He's not coming into the pit lane, but he's not up on his time either. He will be followed by Domore. Domore up to P7. Domore is being followed by his teammate Peanut. Peanut is up by 5/10. This will put Peanut into the 9th position? Maybe even Battlecat's area. Bang! Oh, Jesus, top. Wow. Battlecat to the top. That is Bridgie continuing. Bridgie fastest lap. Batman is not improving. Xanon improves. Zuckazu's not improving. The Batman is not improving. It is Lev's turn. Lev cooks up into P7. Banglabai stays where he is. And Frizy is not going to do any type of work. So we are just waiting for Zakazu and for Frizy to cross the lines now. Other than that, we are finished. Let's look. 75 hundredths between the top 2, which is mental. top 9 covered by... sorry, top 10 covered by just over a second. Top 15 covered by just over 2 seconds. And the final two Shining Swarm was on like a 27 something, so he was clearly not liking these conditions, especially being new to the, being new to, yes, controller, I know. Well, here we go. P1 for Bridgie, Batman, followed by Parzival, Zandon Plays, Zagazoo, The Battle Cat, Lev, Hunter, Peanut, Domwart, Jerobot, Cross Eyes, Arcade Gaming, Gob, Dan the Racer, Banglabyte, Frizy. Shining Swarm is dead last by 6 seconds to the car ahead of him, 5.3. Close enough. Right, on to the next one. We have the race, 72 laps of Zandvoort. Dan the Racer has rejoined the server. We are missing 2 cars. We're missing Kingy, and we're missing the other Red Bull of Broken Reptile. Broken Reptile was invited twice, so he should have joined. Those are some funky ass tools. We are just awaiting. Well, that's 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go. No, not wrong one. Well, we go position changes first. Lots of people are gaining positions. That's Zakazoo into the middle of Jesus. A 10-second collision with... Oh my Jesus Lord! That is Jerobot, Hunter, Peanut and Gob. All stuck in something. Shining Swarm, clearly not part of it, but still falling behind the pack. Frizy in what a lot of people have gone up. Jerobot has made it past Shining Swarm. Shining Swarm is not enjoying these conditions. Shining Swarm, clearly not that involved. Xanon Plays has made his way up into P2. Last weekend was recovering from something, so this weekend he is back in action, in full action this time. The Batman, P4, Lev, P5, gained 2 spots. 5 spots up for RK and Banglabyte and Frizy. 6 down and 8 down for Hunter and Peanut. And Shining Storm has never left his position. Everyone is on the same tyre, so if you need to be asked, it's an Inters. It's an Inters tyre compound. And that's all they're going to be on for the rest of the bloody race, unless it improves, which I don't know if it will be. That was definitely someone going off the track. However, Parzival is close on Zandon's tail. Both the VSC boys going at it. It kicks Alba in an Alpine. One really wants to get past the other. I can't tell you who. Might be the car behind. Well, anyway, Zandon Plays is on the rise. He is 1.2 seconds behind. Nobody else has gone for a move yet. Cross Eyes is gaining on Arcade Gaming. Shining Swarm has retired in the pits. He is done. You could 0 stop this race. Or you could 1 stop it. So it's either a 0 stop, a 1 stop, or a 2 stop. Those are your options. Yeah, those are your options, because you only get 3 or 4 inters. Not sure. Zandon Plays still ahead. It is 9/10 the gap now. Batman has made it Closer, it was 1.5, now 1.2. Lev 4/10 back. There's a train now. It is from Batman to Zakazu. Lev really itching to get close enough. That was a dead car. Never mind. We can chill out. Top 15 score points, I believe. Not sure if it's top 20 because it's a reverse race. But Bridgie, fastest lap. Zandon is trying to keep it under wraps. Oh lord, Lev has almost lost it out of that corner. Zakazu has literally lost it. Cross Eyes is sitting behind. This is like Hungary and Monaco. You can pass no one. Unless they make a mistake. When they make a mistake, then it's okay to pass. Like, these guys are all away from each other. No damage. That's a great camera angle, game. Yeah, I'm looking for damage and you give me this. No damage. No damage. And no damage. No damage for any driver who was involved in that little kerfuffle. Lev around the outside of Batman. Gets the move done. What a move. Only caught the end of it, but it was certainly something. As Parsville is now protected by his teammate, so he can push increasingly harder, despite knowing his teammate is only 2 seconds behind. But if he wants to catch anyone in front of him, he has to get past Zandon first, and Bridgie is just snaking away at the front. Oh, Jesus. That's something you don't want to do. Bridgie, another fastest lap. Goes for the move down the inside. Zandon leaves the door open, and through goes Pierre Gasly. Oh, Batman is now holding up Battlecat and Zakazu. Well, I mean, Battlecat is being hounded by Zakazu. Zakazu really wants this move. Cross Eyes still yet to pass RK Gaming. And no one else really on for a move. Jerabot probably on for a move on for Rizey. Bridgie all the way in front. 2 seconds is the gap. 1.9. It is slowly coming down now that Zandon has been passed. Lev is closing the distance. It is 1 second to Batman. Batman is now in another little train of his own. RK Gaming needs to catch this because he's got Cross Eyes and Domor right behind him, who really want, well, those positions, you know. Well, lots of people coming through at blistering second gear. Lev is now within 7/10 of Zandon plays, and clearly Lev is onto something here. Bang! Across the line, Parsville, fastest lap of the race. Oh, Jesus. Getting close and personal there, Lev. Absolutely storming up the rear end of him. It is now a second from Lev to Batman. Has stayed that way. Battlecat has lost touch with the rear end of the V-Carb. Zakazu trying to defend his sister team by trying to pass Battlecat, because Battlecat has the defense of a cat. He always stays on his feet. It is now 1.6 seconds between... Oh, Lord Jesus. Zandon has almost gone to see God. Well, in other news, Zakazu is trying to find a way through, locking every type of break there is. Cross Eyes still keeping ahead. Has finally made it in. Battlecat has lost a second. Holy shit. Zandon is holding this man up like no tomorrow. I wonder if Zandon's got really low wings because, well, he hits that wall all the time. He's using... But the slipstream and the other thing, you know, don't lie. Down the inside goes another... Oh, Jesus Lord, that's another collision. The Alpines aren't being very kind to Zandon today. Bridgie now up ahead. Dana Racer has just been absolutely kerfuffled by by Peanut, who has finally gotten the move done. Hunter is next on the list of people who want to get past. Oh lord. See, they're already spreading out. Parsville is catching Bridgie slowly. Lev, however, is catching as well. It was 2.4 seconds. It's now 1.8. Battlecat now has... Xanon now has Batman, Battlecat, Zuckerzoot, Cross Eyes has made it past Arcade Gaming, who's now got Domwar to fend off. Cross Eyes trying to get into the train here and hopefully get past some drivers. Currently an Alpine 2-3, a Kicksauber 4 and 6, Batman and Gob 5th and 17th, 12th and 15th for the two Ferraris, for the McLarens, my bad. Cross Eyes, fastest lap of 24 flat, get it done. Will anyone attempt the zero stop? Will anyone attempt it? That's what I want to know. Will anyone attempt it? Will it pay off? Because if you're at the front of if you're at the front and people behind you box, well then I think it's pretty obvious where you're gonna finish. Could be in the top 10, or you box and you stay out and you go again. Lev is catching Parsville faster than Parsville is catching Bridgie, so will Parsville let Lev through, or will Parsville stick it out and hold up his teammate? There's a right thing to do and a wrong thing to do, and holy moly, that was like you gained a second in one corner. Well, welcome to the Zandvoort Plays train. All aboard. Peanut is now on the back of Frizy, seeing as Jerobot has made it past the McLaren and has zoomed off into the distance. The distant future. Back up to P2 and P1. It is now 0.8 of a second. And Lev is falling behind. However, gets the fastest lap anyway, despite falling behind. It is 0.8 is the gap between the top guys. Not many battles are happening as everyone's got the toe. However, oh my god, that is sniff territory. What? You are so close to his rear. It is going to happen soon. Zuckerzoot is going to get this move done. He is so close to the rear end of Mr. Battlecat. It is going to happen eventually. Just when will it happen and how? Because it's 3 seconds from Xandon to Lev. Zuckerzoot is losing touch if he wants to get past these blokes and catch up to the top 4. The top 3. There are some mini battles. There is top 3 is kind of a battle. Top 2. There's a battle for 4th between the top 4 to 8th. There's a battle for 9th between 9th and 10th. There's a battle for 11th with 11th and 12th. There's a battle There's a battle currently going on between these two. Oh lord, lock up the wheels and across the gravel. That's definitely going to be a pen. No pen. He made it safely across. And he has lost lots and lots of time. It is now 2 seconds, maybe even a second, the gap to Gobby. So Frizy locked up, lost it into the corner, and had a hallucination that Hamilton was there. Bridgie in the number 44 helmet. Well, Parzival is gaining, however, Lev's tyres are falling off now. On lap 9, which is crazy work. I swear, I thought I just saw smoke. Zuckerzoot yet to pass. Domwar is right on the back of Arcade Gaming. Would love a pass through. Banglabai now being caught by Jerry. Let's see what happens here for this tiny little battle. as the other pack split up as Battle Cat loses touch with Batman. Losing that toe would mean certain death if Zuckerzu's able to pass you. Jerabot creeping even closer, getting very, very close. Well, Bridgie, fastest lap currently. Lev steals that, goes into the 22s. Anyone able to beat a 22.8? However, oh my god, Jerabot is on a mission! Move not being able to be made as Bangalore has more ERS capabilities. Hunter on the back of Peanut now. Dan Eraser has been dropped by these two. Batman in P5 about 36 laps in, halfway distance, for about 5 to 10 minutes. I will chuck up the noise to the max and you guys can listen to the racing for a bit while I have a little break from talking so I don't accidentally fall asleep mid-comms. Because that would suck and that would just be the old Mozza. Batman is up. He is up to Zenon. Zenon has been caught. Oh, sorry, was caught, but then decided to hijack everyone else and get faster. Zuckerzu. Battle Cat has lost it. Battle Cat has lost it. Why are you got your bloody stuff during a corner? You complete melt. A 22.823. Hang on. How close is that, bro? Gap to leader is 29 seconds down to Gob. That is increasing really quickly. If we look fastest lap, it is... Oh, an 8.71. Never mind. No one else is in the 22s. Oh, Lord, that is not where you go for a move. Oh, I'm just looking at the shit. What are you going to do that for? Peanut has dropped it like Jesus on Saturday night. Well, that's definitely lost you some time. That was dumb. You hit the grass. Oopsie. You can see the dry line forming, or has formed. If you would like to wet your tyres a bit, get off the dry line, so your tyres cool down, so you don't absolutely wreck them. Lev, however, has caught... Jesus Lord, I said he has caught, and then he just absolutely dumps it on the apex. Sorry, on the exit. But he has caught up to his teammate now. 8 tenths is the gap. He has left Zandon in the dust. The Batman is cooking as well. Lev, a 22.328. Absolutely on a roll. The Alpine man is. Oh, Batman, the exit is killing me, Mo. So close. Zuckerzu, I think you should save up. Peanut, first driver in. We'll be getting a wing change as well with this, I would assume so. Let's see. He will actually get his pen removed now, so it'll be like a 17-second pit stop or something like that. So it is 31 seconds. He was at 30 seconds when he boxed. I'm just going to watch and see how far he comes out. They're going through Sector 3 right now. He comes out. Hits the pit and exit. Will be about 29, 30 seconds behind. Could be even a minute. Could it be a minute behind? We'll watch. It is a minute. He is a minute behind the leaders. 1 minute and 8 seconds. He is just about 37 seconds off the back of the guy in front of him. So let's see how well old tyres fare to new tyres. Because hopefully it's not a lot. Whoa, Bridgie. Absolutely dropping it, lad. Everyone is dropping it now. It looks like it's getting rainier. Can anyone tell me? Hold on. Yeah, darkened. Dunno. Zen hitting walls is nothing new. You blokes can just go at it for ages, honestly. Zandon is far off. Bridgie has led from the start. However, Lev has completely fallen off like a bag of bricks off the roof. Bridgie now being chased by Parzival once again. Batman very close. Zuckazu gets the move on Battlecat done. Oh no, gives the position back, but now has Cross Eyes. Cross Eyes trying to make full use of what was happening there. Hunter gets the move done on Dan the Racer, so that is settled. Alright, it's now 34 seconds from Gob to Peanut. Jerabot has made it through on his teammate. So Arcade Gaming has given Jerabot the go-ahead to cook. Batman is now ahead. Oh, there goes Battlecat. I think I've just knocked him off. Battlecat has done a mistake. That is a curb you do not want to be hitting most of the time. Zuckazu has been given a free pass. And now is on the rise to catch Batman. Batman. Batcar. I don't know. Bridgie being caught by Parzival. The amount of battery is pretty bloody large between the two. Yeah, Parzival's tyres are heating up very fast, so Parzival has taken the liberty of going off the racing line. Battlecat now has Domore and Jerabot behind. Jerrybot was absolutely dogged by the whole system and fell all the way down. 4 positions gained for Lev, 5 for Cross Eyes, 4 for Banglabai, and 5 down for Hunter, 3 down for Batman, and 8 down for Peanut. Peanut down from 9th position. Wowee. Peanut isn't gaining as fast as you'd think. Well, it is staying under a second now. Has been for the majority of the last 3 laps. So you wonder if the tyres are dying for him. Peanut, a 21.9, puts himself into the 21s. So he'll be absolutely flying at the moment. Bomber is sick. Lev not cooking. Zandon still out of it. Batman now closing up Zuckazu and Cross Eyes. Battlecat is way off. However, Jerabot is pushing championship leader right now, ladies and gentlemen. Will score an amount of points. Bomber should be racing, but isn't, but that's okay. Cross Eyes at the front of it. The Batman has tried to get past Zandon for a couple of, about 10 laps now. Has made no move on him. Lev has fallen off Parzival. It is now 6/10 between. Oh, Zuckazu down the inside, or gets the move done. Zuckazu getting the move done on Batman out of just before the start of Sector 3. So making it quick and easy. I reckon Parzival needs to be about 2/10 off the back of Bridgie by the start of one area. Jerabot gets the move done on Domore. absolutely sending it. Now Jerobot has to catch up to Battlecat, who is about 2 seconds away from himself, 2 seconds away from Cross Eyes. Has to gain about 5 seconds. What a lock-up from Domore. 5 seconds to catch up to the cars ahead of him. That little battle between Zakazu, Zandon, Batman, and Cross Eyes. Absolutely cooking. Basil, at the moment, is sitting high on Bridgie. Will be trying his hardest to get anywhere close enough to that rear to mount an attack. God, how much better would this be if you had a co-coms? Each do 36 laps. Well, Frizy is 10 seconds off of Dan the Racer, so clearly his spin not helping him in the slightest. Gobbert has been catching. Oh, Zakazu! Zakazu going for the move and gets it done. Zakazu down the inside. Zen and trying around the outside. Batman going for it as well. Batman has been trying for so long, and then Zakazu just gets past within 2 laps. Huh? That's the difference in skill level between... Well, now we've got 2 Xbox people in the top 5. 1 PS4 person in the top 6. And 3 Steam people in the top 6. Goated. We only have 3 Xbox people in this whole bloody lobby. 15th, 3rd and 4th. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 people who were racing here were PS5. Zakazu is cooking at the moment. 3 seconds is the gap now to Lev. So he has been cooking. He has been pushing as well. Trying to make up the difference. Parsifal was catching Bridgie. Bridgie now at 21.8. So the tyre's coming back to him now. As he looks to make what's his face disappear. However, he gets it all wrong out of there. Zandon has someone around the outside this time. Zandon keeps the move, which just brings in Battlecat and Jerobot now. It is a 3-second gap between them, between 9, 8, and 7, just about. Anyone who will be... I hope people box, because it would be so boring if you all stay out. Oh, Bridgie is off the track! Bridgie has lost his lead. Bridgie has fallen. London Bridge is gone. He has absolutely toppled the towers. No, actually, shouldn't be saying that. My bad. Oops. I'm not supposed to say that. Lev has been absolutely flying all race. Now he's 4 seconds off and he's about to get passed by Zakazu, who is catching him a rate of knots. Zakazu has been bottled up behind a bunch of drivers for this whole race, and now he's cooking. Where's his pace come from, mate? And that's... Oh! So close to the fastest lap. Yeah, very close. Oh, it's a 21.2. Never mind. Batman has dropped all the way down. Cross Eyes has made it through now. And Batman on the inside. Oh my god, Zandon has kept it again. Zandon is just keeping it on him. Oh! Battlecat is now right behind this as well. It is 28 seconds down to Dan the Racer. Just a minute and 9 seconds down to Peanut. Peanut hasn't really gained any time. He has actually lost a second to these blokes. Jesus, there is lots of battling. Domore has dropped off significantly and has now brought Mr. Arcade Gaming into his lap. But Cross Eyes ahead. Zakazu gets past Lev, puts himself up into P3. And will now try and chase down Bridgie and Parsifal. Cross Eyes. Oh my god, Cross Eyes goes very wide. Jesus. Where is he going? Battle Cat is in this now. It is from 5th to bloody 9th. It is still a 5-car battle. P5. Absolutely sending it on him. 20 laps have been done. I don't think Peanut is going to box now, but you never know. He is still about from Dan the Racer, who's currently at the back of this pack kind of area of drivers who aren't out in the middle of the open ocean. He's about 30 seconds? No. 43 seconds off of the back of Dan the Racer, which is completely poo-poo, but it happens. Zandon Racer, not Dan the Racer, Zan the Racer. Zandon is cooking. Well, actually, he's not cooking. He's trying his hardest to keep within the Batman. Keep within Cross Eye's DRS range in case it miraculously drives up at this track, which it won't. It drives so slowly, it's basically Christmas by the time it's done. 21-1. Holy moly. I'm sorry, are you sure this man is supposed to be... Actually, now that I think about it, he is not gaining as much time as you think he should be gaining on the top two. Oh, Bridgie has made the move. However, Parzival is still there. Oh, don't go side by side through here. Parzival has lost the lead. It is back now to Bridgie. Donmore has absolutely carked it. That is wing gone on both sides. That is Donmore having to box now for 50 laps of racing to come. He will drop all the way down. Oh, Zandon has been absolutely toppled by everybody. He has lost out to Jerobot, Battlecat, and Batman. Holy moly. Zandon Plays is not having a very fun time. Bridgie now pulling away Zuckerzu 3 seconds off Donmore. Now being passed by a whole heap of drivers, including Hunter. Dan the Racer on the back of this now as well. Dan the Racer is going to be held up by the man with no winglets. Oh, that's a little tap. He has lost about 1.9 seconds. Will now use to catch up. Hunter has now made it through, so Frizy and Gobble yet passed. Not sure about this man though. Oh lord, someone has bottled it. Oh, there? Wow, okay, was not expecting that. I can't even go back and forth. That's great. He hasn't lost any wing, but he has dropped significant time. Banglabai on the grass to get past Dan the Racer. Absolute scenes at the back. Hello, Sird. You're a banana peel. What's that mean? Can't click on it. Yeah, why not? 17,000 channel points is bloody nuts. Oh, hold on a second. Cross Eyes is cooking. Pump the brakes, sweet cheeks. What is happening? Cross Eyes on for P4? Or is the tyre wear getting to Lev? Sometimes the higher the tyre wear, the worse you get. I don't know. Depends on the driver. Bomber has said hello. So, the only battle at the moment is 4th and 5th. 6, 7, and 8, and 11 and 12. And first and second. Can't forget about those two blokes. However, everyone else is separated by a second or more. 2 seconds or more. Oh, Parzival is cooking. It is 3 seconds. 3 seconds. 3 tenths. 4 tenths now. Oh, there's collapse. I don't know why people would burn through this corner, but I mean, I'm not Jesus, so I wouldn't know. Parzival. I don't know. Oh, don't crash into him. That would suck. Cross eyes passes Lev. Lev is not done with him, though. Cross eyes down the inside. Cross eyes is still there. He's still there. Oh, Lev has still made the move. Lev has made it stick. Lev is still in P4. Battle Cat 66 triple. It's 66, not 666. Battle Cat is trying his hardest at the moment. Someone has just gotten the fastest lap. No, they haven't. Oh, and Parzival. Oh, Battle Cat has almost absolutely anchored himself. Oh, yeah. Great job, Xanon. Arcade Gaming is now catching you now. So that falls your gap down to about 6 seconds. Okay, so it didn't actually lose you any time. Just lost you heaps of time to the guys ahead of you. Cross Eyes is not able to catch up to Lev anymore. Bridgie is losing time, however, Zakazu. Oh my lord, Zakazu is cooking. Cross Eyes is back in it. Lev is using. Go Xbox. Fair enough. Jerobot has made it through on Battle Cat. Oh my days, it's happened. Jerobot has cooked. And is cooking and is still going. Oh Lord, have mercy. It is still cooking. Bangler by Hunter and then the racer is a battle. Go via C League. There's two members. Two admins currently racing. Jerobot will go down the inside, turn to the outside now. We'll wait. We'll sweep underneath. We'll now drain that battery like no tomorrow, and then outbrake himself by about 7,000 centimeters. It has worked, however. Oh, Battle Cat. Oh, you've almost killed him. However, Cross Eyes is now on the back of Lev like no tomorrow. It is not even close to how fast these blokes are going. He's being shoved. He's being shoved. Dive bomb. Right. That's a wussbag move. I'm talking about those that are racing right now. It is just those two. I think. No, those two are admins. That's what I'm saying. Domwar passes Glob. Glob has been passed, however, oh lord. Hunter down the outside, actually. Oh, what an outbreaking episode. Yes. Lads, we have been presented with apricot pie. We have been gifted by the parents. Apricot pie is now on the cards. Well, Cross Eyes and Jerobot and Batman and Battle Cat are now battling with P4. Lev is still holding on. However, will Cross Eyes go for the move? No, he won't. Oh my god, you actual wuss bag. He's on the curb. Jerabot gets through. Surely they box. Surely Donmore has boxed, however. Oh, Banglamai with a 3-second time penalty. If we look at penalties, there's only 2 of them. There's Zandon and Banglamai. Hunter will be cooking. Too far behind to make anything work. Oh, the park on the apex. It always works. Bridgie is cooking. Zakazu is on for P2 here. Bridgie still at the front. Zakazu catching Parzival, making it happen. Cross Eyes now on the back of Jerabot. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10 now. But Jerabot is catching. Lev, however, has more battery than, I don't know. Dive bomb! What a dive bomb! Keeps him behind. Oh, he's right there. He's alongside. But no, Jerabot gets the move done. Jerabot P4. Jerabot is pushing and punishing. Yes, pushing and punishing. What a turnout. Well, oh, Cross Eyes, you good? Cross Eyes has been absolutely joked around. Battlecat now in on this dive bomb. Gets it done though. Like, congrats, but Battlecat's around your outside now. Don't get. Oh my god, Battlecat! What a move! Battlecat's just gone around the outside of one of the tightest corners on this bloody track. What a move! Well, the top 3 battle is getting very, very close. Bootman. Oh, Jerabot is 11 seconds off the back of the front pack. Oh. Oh! Well, yeah. Oh! Zandon has been passed by Arcade Gaming. Hunter, however, gets the move done now on Dan the Racer, making it done. And getting the move done on him. Dan the Racer trying to go absolutely inside. Right, so it's 11 seconds to the top 3, and then it's 13 seconds to the top 8. What? And then another 13 to 10th. And then 11 to 13th. And then 18th to 16th. What? Honestly, there's too much time between them all. Oh, Battlecat has boxed. He's in. Let's check. Is anyone else going to be in? Arcade Gaming? Nope. Zandon? Nope. I'm checking everyone, because just in case someone decides to box because their tyres are absolutely pummeling themselves. Hunter? Nope. Dan the Racer? Nope. None of these drivers, however, Battlecat has come out in P10, because there's enough of a gap. So he's now 4 seconds behind Zandon, and that pushes Cross Eyes up into P7. Battlecat has boxed and is now down to P10. If the front three box, they could come out ahead of ahead of Arcade Gaming, but would be behind Crosseyes by a significant margin. How dare you? The Battlecat goes around the outside of Zandon, gets the move done on his teammate, has been set free to run after Arcade Gaming, who's 5 seconds up the road. Oh Lord! Lev has saved the day against Batman again. Batman is still stuck behind. Parzival and Bridgie are there. Actually, now that we're about halfway through the race, I'm going to check on the footy for everyone. And see what the score is. Zandon has retired in the pits, so Zandon is done. Hawthorn is winning currently. We're in quarter 3. 18 minutes and 30 seconds remain on the clock of quarter 3, so we have about 38 minutes left. It is 24 to 49. Adelaide is losing. So there is your footy update. Zandon will fall all the way down, so only Gob will not score points. Hello. Bridgie still in the lead, followed by Zakazu. Batman is the closest gap to Lev, so they are the closest battle at the moment. And the only battle at the moment. So, as soon as this drops off, if it does drop off, I assume Battlecat will get, Batman will get ahead. Hunter has gone up, so yeah, because Zandon has dropped off the pace. Battlecat, however, won't make it for much longer, as Battlecat, on 2 lap old tyres compared to 32 lap old tyres, is on a rampage at the moment. Yes, I know you're here. Scotty?
Yes.
You need that invite?
Hopefully everybody can hear me. Yes. No, I didn't. But
Did you need an
figured
invite?
I'd jump. Yeah, I'll need one. But yeah, I figured I'd jump in and give you a bit of a hand with the second half of the race, being that we've had a complete drenching of the track.
Well, it's
Obviously,
now dry.
yeah, you can see guys with the hard tyres. Sort of while we were MIA for a quick minute, we saw Batman having a big spin on those hard tyres. I
I
believe he
knew it was
hasn't
good.
changed. Has it changed his front wing? I think he stayed out, but obviously some guys have come in and come in on the hards, but we just had DRS enabled in the last lap or so.
Yeah, I
So
got back when it was enabled, so... God, for me, you always show offline. I don't know why.
Oh, it's a stupid bloody game, so not
Well,
sure what we...
I don't know about you,
Not
but
much.
Zuckerzu's come out in the lead. Somehow. Jerobot.
Because he was the last one out on the inters, as you can sort of see with the lap tyres. So he stayed out on the inters, where some of the other guys, obviously, I think they've jumped by others, and yeah, just hasn't quite been. He was smart. He sort of stayed out. He was a bit more cautious.
Oh, what happened to Peanut and Banglabai? Did they both die on their mediums?
Yeah, that was a pit quit for both, so they went a little bit too early, and yeah, just obviously a few spins, lost the time, sadly, for those guys. So yeah,
Zuckerzu got it dead on. So everyone will score points except for a Williams, a Haas, a Kick Sauber, and a Mercedes. So, being a Kick Sauber yourself, it's going to be pretty tough to make up the deficit in Tier 2. Especially with how stacked that grid is.
Yeah, how are we going over at Ferrari? Obviously, the only one Ferrari on the grid. And
Oh, you're in Ferrari, aren't you? I thought you were in Kick Sauber.
No, sadly for another league. So
Wrong league, god damn it. Gob. Gob is gone.
Yeah, sadly not the first RB that's spun since I've sort of watched the stream the last 10 minutes, sadly. But Gob, obviously, he's still going, and obviously extra points with the Enduro, so...
How many points? What is... is it double?
No. Yes, I believe it's double, and I believe if we had 20 drivers, you could actually get 20 drivers as possible. He's had the moment of the banking last corner, as it's the fastest lap. But yeah, these conditions are still going to be tricky, especially with the hard compounded tyres.
Is that possible in?
Everybody wants to try and get home from here.
That is possible in.
Running so well.
Possible
race, I believe, has been right up there. So sadly, he's coming in for a wing change. And that's going to drop him right down the field.
I believe he'll drop down to around P10ish. If he's put his wing on, he's going on to mediums. Yeah, he's getting his wing changed, so he must have lost the entire thing. Apparently he's just sitting there. Nope, he's out. The game just lagged him for me. So he loses all the way down, but Dan Eraser is not able to get him. So top 8 for Parzival. Has to do better than that to get back up to where he was. Has to gain 11 seconds. Nah, he's not getting there. Lev was 15 seconds behind him. That is a very, very tight deficit. 15.9 for Bridgie. It is a 15.9 fastest lap at the moment. Anyone who goes quicker than that, congratulations. Fastest lap for you then.
Yeah, this track's just...
Could be Jerobot. It is... Whew, no, not Jerobot. It may not be Lev either. Looking at fast laps, Lev's on a 18 flat.
Bob's on a glory run. He's that front wing. He's going to go softs and try and pinch fastest lap.
Do you get fastest lap for everywhere, or is it just top 10?
Ooh, I think it might be top 10 for... yes, it is. Top 10 for fastest lap, so he'll claim bragging rights.
Okay, Gaming got it.
Yeah, but yeah, points down to 20 if we had 20 drivers finish, but it is double points. It's just sort of been stretched out, so yeah, maximum 48 points for the race winner vital tonight. So
vital points.
Hopefully it closes up a little bit, gap 2.8. A little
Not
bit
for
of work to
Jerobot. Jerobot's currently leading, and the guy in second place, because Mercy is no longer with us, is Jetman, and Jetman isn't racing tonight. So Jerobot's lead is going to go much farther.
Yeah, and I think obviously 7 seconds in front, 16 seconds behind. Probably a bit of a lonely second half of the race for Jerobot, but I don't think he'll mind. I think he'll be happy to claim 34 points with the P3. But again, it is a long way to go. And
Batman's getting a wing change.
not sure if we've actually had a safety car yet tonight or not, being that I've joined halfway through. But
No safety car.
Well, surprise me if it's very easy around here to have one and just wind yourself off the curb and into the wall, so that could definitely spice things up if we do get one.
Well, all I know is, going off of how it's gone so far, everyone's been a pit and quit. The only thing that has really bugged everyone, as I do believe that is Gob on a fast lap, not able to really connect with it. Oh yes, just where Lev is going through now, that curb has been a real pain in everyone's arse.
Yeah, great. That one likes to skateboard it. Pretty fastest lap. Parzival actually set the fastest lap, but he's actually got rear wing damage. Does he have
Parzival?
Yeah, Parzival. So, hell of a lap. So, hopefully it's not bad rear wing damage, but yeah, that could be vital. As we've had somebody go off. Oh, that's gob into the wall.
Is it?
And taking a couple of the billboards out, but that's that front wing change that he's just made. He'll be coming straight back in because that is completely shattered. So
you're saying, how's Parzival got rear wing damage? I don't see that. He hasn't been any collisions until spinning.
Yeah, so he must have backed it into the wall. So, as I said, hopefully for his sake, it's minor enough that he's not losing the rear end at some of these.
No, it looks like he's alright. I think it might be very minor. Maybe his wing has just been absolutely dog water this entire time, so he's just calmed it down. Domwart having a bit of a moment. Yellow flags. Jerobot is Oh, Lord Jesus. That is Hunter. I caught that in the rear of Jerobot. Bridgie fastest lap again. I just caught...
Safety car's even on, considering that we've seen about 10 cars in like the last 10 laps bloody lose a front wing.
Could be. Well, the gap for the lead has come down. It's now 1.7 seconds.
Getting a bit of a move on here.
Bridgie is getting a bit of a move on, despite being with 3 lap older tyres.
Safety car's on reduce. It's just clearly not wanting to give us a safety car this evening. As Batman goes quicker with his new front wing and tyres.
Well, Parzival could also go quicker because Batman's only 1 lap older tyres. Hunter might go onto the softs as well now. Most people here now on 4 stops if you're Gob, and 1 stop if you're the top 5. Top 6, actually.
I'd imagine the medium tyres you should be able to get all the way to the end from here.
It is 22 laps, yes. You should be able to.
Yeah, should be able to. So
because if you're getting them about 11 laps in the main race, you should be able to. Because I think it's just divide the tyre wear and double the laps it can go. What's happened with Hunter?
Everybody putting in personal bests as this track keeps evolving. Apart from Bridgie, must have made a little bit of a mistake, but he was still just slightly quicker than our race leader. So Bridgie, he's actually got a bit of traffic in front of him actually, so this will hurt. So hopefully
it is Hunter.
Hunter gets out of the way with the blue flags.
Here, I think it's if he passes 3 blue flag signs and he doesn't get out of the way, it's a 10-second. So that's been 2. If I'm correct, this third one will be a 10-second. No, I'm wrong. Bloody hell. That's what I heard from like F3 or something, so I think it's wrong. Yeah, he's getting out of the way now.
That would have just frustrated Bridgie just with the dirty air, but in saying that, Hunter on the new medium tyres, if he had pace, might not have been a bad idea just to sort of follow him with DRS, but he's got that gap down to 1.4, so might Might have a little bit of a battle for P2,
What
and then obviously
is
we've got
what
a
is
three-way
the
fight potentially for P4.
three-way fight for P4? Oh yeah, I was like I thought you said P3. I was like P3, 15 seconds away. That ain't happening.
Be nice for P3, but no, P4. In the Haas and the Aston Martin. I think it's going to be a battle of the lead that I think we're going to be having a look at very shortly.
Well, I'd like to ask, do you know what the tyre wear is between Zakazu and Bridgie, if they're showing their data?
No, because Bridgie's been a bit of a cheeky bugger and not sharing it. I can see a few of the other guys, and these hards will easily get to the... Oh! Cross-side. Big moment through the banking of the final corner.
Big moment. Dear broken wing? No? No broken wing?
No,
Yes.
I think he got away with it. I think he just went a little bit too wide. No, I think he hit the inside curb, actually.
Oh, Lord. Hitting that inside curb?
Yeah. It was either that or the outside, but he didn't hit the wall, thankfully, so he got very lucky, but obviously he's dropped 4 seconds to the battle that he was in. But, yeah, that could have been a lot worse for Cross-Eyed Gaming.
Yeah, so we have, I think it's still lap 68 or something like that. Once 68 comes around, no more safety cars, so, if you're planning to bin it in a wall, I will say nothing more. 12.9, 4.5 from Hunter. Hunter, fastest lap, 13 at the moment. Letting people out of the way and still going faster is crazy.
Yeah, the new tyres, but he's going to
Don Moore's got wing damage. Don Moore has wing damage.
Yeah, that was with his little moment earlier on out of the last corner, but yeah, Hunter's going to have a great view of the battle for the race lead. It is 2 and a bit tense.
All I'm going to say is, while that's happening, RK Gaming's looking like he's going to go for the... Nope. Lev has more... Oh, hang on. Watching here. Goes to the outside. Isn't able to do it. Goes down the inside. Is not able to get it done as Lev turns in just a little too early. And mucks his own line up. But Hunter is now sitting behind these two and going, blokes, hurry up. I would like to...
Yeah, that was actually good defending from the Alpine because RK obviously was going to try and swing around the outside. Locked it off just enough, so obviously he tried to switch back to the inside, but I think smart
oh
from
my
RK
God.
just to not send it.
Bridgie hit the grass on the inside and didn't muck it up. He just went over the curb with his rear wheel. I'm surprised he didn't die. Wow.
Be a little bit careful. I think he knows he's got a little bit quicker pace. It's just a matter of just making sure, just get that vital exit out of 13 and then just slipstream all the way down. So he should probably be just charging his battery, just trying to stay within half a second, and then yeah, out of turn 13, pretty much just battery on, try and grab that toe, DRS, and try and potentially send a move.
Oh, here he comes, RK Gaming on the inside, on the outside, sorry, of Lev. Gets the move done really early before even the corner starts. And up into P4, making it a 3-4 for the Aston.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do last lap, but obviously Levert obviously really covered that off. So RK Gaming obviously must have had a better run this time round, and obviously easily able to take the racing line into turn 1. So Aston Martin 3 and 4, great points for them in the constructors. RK, I think that's going to be where he's sitting because I don't think he's catching 14 seconds. So and Gerald Bott always battle out into turn 1 for our race leaders, and Bridgie on the inside has got the job done. So new race leader Bridgie, we'll see if he can actually now start extending that gap and get outside DRS.
Oh my lord, what an exit. He has lost lots of time. That's a way to bump draft, just sniff his rear. But now you've got all the tyre wear in the world sitting behind him. You don't want to go on that curb and risk your race going sideways. RK Gaming setting the fastest lap again on 11 lap old mediums this time, so he's been released by Lev.
Yeah, first bit of clear air that he's got for a while is the Red Bull looking at the move. She obviously was trying to...
How you think you're going to go? Your race is tomorrow. You think you'll go wet to dry?
Honestly, oh no, Bridgie! Oh, that was a great save, but obviously that's an easy pass. Red Bull takes the race lead back. Bridgie near disaster, and surely Hunter doesn't try and send the move. No, he doesn't. Hunter being respectable and just sitting behind, but Bridgie just getting on that curb. Very, very lucky that he's still facing the right way. But Bridgie is now going to have to get the overtake done again. Yeah, that was very, very close. So just got to be a little bit more mindful.
Oh, Zakazu going wide.
I think Zoo was going to actually have an attempt to turn one that lap anyway, but obviously Bridgie's mistake just opening up the door.
Yeah,
Zakazu. You
Zakazu.
know, Zakazu. Yeah, I was hoping you sort of pronounce the name so I could actually.
Yeah, it's
properly.
Zakazu. Like
Thank you.
You know what's that kazoo thing? So it's like Zakazu kazoo with the ZU at the end. Or O. I don't bloody know. I'm confusing myself now. Don't listen to me. Bridgie.
Well, Bridgie having
Oh my Jesus. Bridgie, anyway, with the moment, still going down the inside, braking extremely late, goes Zakazu. Zakazu on the outside, Bridgie just not letting him know he's there, and Bridgie back through.
Yeah, just barely giving him enough space on the exit of turn 1, but lovely move again. So we'll see Bridgie this time around.
Gob has just gotten past Frizy, who's in 11th, and Gob, who is in dead last. These are the only two now. This is literally the only battle. The only other battle I'd think would happen would be Cross-Eyes, Battlecat, Parzival, because Parzival's chasing, and Battlecat is closing up to Cross-Eyes. Cross-Eyes isn't catching Lev anymore, so clearly burning out those hards by having a spin didn't really help him. And he's done it again!
Just as you say that, thankfully Battlecat just avoids, but that's a...
You know what I love doing? Giving the Hasses bloody curses. What is this?
I was going to say, that's one of my comms curses that I usually chuck on people. So, just as you were sort of saying that, Cross-Eye goes around again.
Cross-Eyes isn't going to be very happy with me tomorrow.
Yeah, probably not. He's still got in P8, but yeah, his tyres wouldn't be too bad, but maybe, yeah, just cooking them and just sort of struggling with sort of the wear at the moment. I don't think they're that bad, but Battlecat thankfully going around him and back up into P6 for the Cat.
P6.
Still very close together. Jerobot, I was wondering if Jerobot actually had any damage, but no, Jerobot just doesn't have pace to the top two. He was about a second slower the last lap, so Jerobot just doesn't have anything. In Arcade Gaming, I think the gap's still going to be too large to close it in.
Oh, he could. He could get it. You never know.
Possibly. I still think the mediums will probably just lose a little bit of the edge, but we'll wait and see. As Zakazu potentially going for a move down where we saw bloody Russell and Leclerc having that nice little overtake Leclerc did. But I think he's going to try and wait for turn 1 again. Bridgie just needs to focus on the exit, which was so much better than what we've seen the last couple of laps. But that Red Bull really flying, and just with how powerful the DRS is and ARS usage, easy overtake. So hopefully this provides us some really good action all the way up to the checkered flag. But yeah, Hunter must be just feeling frustrated. He knows he's got more pace, but he doesn't want to get involved in this battle for the lead.
Yeah, being on A-lap old tyres compared to 18 and 15. Oh, Lev 3 second. That's the since we got in, it was I think it was actually no, it was Banglaboy and Zandon plays when I was last here. So I don't actually remember when Dan, Frizy, Gob or Lev got theirs. Lev just got his though, so
yeah, it's an interesting track that you'd think that it's just sort of with the way the curbs are around here, you can't really sort of take advantage of sort of trying to cut as much of the track as you can, because you're just more so worried about the curbs just throwing you off track. So, as I said, sort of only 4 people having 3-second penalties still at the moment, and we're nearly 60 laps in. So,
yeah. Very nice
And
though.
that's obviously probably not as much of a worry that the guys will have to worry about. As Zakazu obviously showing that he did definitely have pace in hand and sets the fastest lap. And he was about 6 tenths quicker on that last lap to Bridgie, but Bridgie still remaining in DRS to obviously have 13 laps left to try and counter attack once again.
May I ask, Jerobot is on the same amount of laps as Bridgie, so you'd think their tyre wear would be kind of similar. So what if Jerobot is kind of similar to is there, and he's showing his data, couldn't you go between Zakazu and Jerobot?
Sorry, I completely missed that. I was sorry reading data because I think I now know why Jerobot might just be
Why? What's happened?
He lost 2 seconds at last lap, but looking at it, sort of taking Mercy's comment, I think we might be seeing a bit of fuel saving here for a few of these guys, especially because we haven't seen a safety car yet.
Actually, I can look on board. Jerobot's got plus 2.6. That's what it's showing in his cockpit.
Then he just had a shocking lap then. Because
Actually, no, I was I was looking at the wrong driver. He has 0.47. That's Jerobot. So he is fuel saving. Zakazu has plus 2. If you can stop turning your bloody wheel.
Yeah, RK has over 2 laps as well. So Jerobot, I think.
Bridgie has plus 2. Bridgie has plus 3.7. So.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me. Jerobot's actually. Oh! Big crash on the start-finish straight.
Batman.
Who's that?
No, Gob.
No, that's Gob.
Hold on,
again.
He's backwards.
And I think he's. Oh no, sorry, he was waiting for the guys to get past.
How's he gone backwards there?
Oh, he might have maybe had the battery on, or just.
No, because when he was coming in, he had the pit limiter enabled because he wasn't going over 60. That's what it was showing me. Well, Gob, don't retire because you're going to get lots of points, mate. He's on the softs again.
And being that it's an Enduro as well,
he will be about 3 laps behind, so he will finish on lap 69.
I think the attendance, the connection rate, I think it's 85% or 90% classification, and obviously in an Enduro, you can still be 6-7 laps down, especially around here, and you'll still be classified. So
67. Okay, yeah, Gob will be fine then.
I said, yeah, it should be about
66, 67.
I'd even say 65, even probably go that low. You'll still be right.
Oh, someone's gone again. That's Hunter.
That's Hunter with the front wing.
Again. Hunter has absolutely dropped that thing.
So you pretty much just need to see DNF on track to actually see this imaginary safety car clearly.
It's like Monaco. You have to have a 7-car pile-up before anything happens. Bridgie's tyre wear might be going. Oh, Bridgie! I said his tyre wear might be going. He's almost put it in a wall.
That's what another moment that he's had. So
we are the safety car curse.
Another big slide. He's desperately trying to.
Parzival is on the back of Battlecat.
Yeah, Parzival's flying. I think the hards might be starting to lose their edge a little bit, even though Battlecat should technically have better tyre wear at the moment. Parzival is still flying on those mediums.
Should be an amazing drive from Parzival, especially after what happened to him.
As I said, you'd imagine sort of where he possibly could be if he didn't have that moment.
Oh, bro would have been P3, 100%. He would have been.
P3, yeah, speaking of P3, RK, I said RK was probably a little bit wasn't going to catch, but he's catching over a second a lap, and
because Jerobot is catching up to his fuel, so Jerobot is saving fuel. Lev is on. Oh shit! Lev's got 0.010. Sorry, 0.07. That's what Lev's got at the moment. So Lev's clearly not saving. Battlecat's got 2.3. 1.57 at the moment from Parzival is the lowest one that's in the 1. Cross Ice has 0.06. Anyone else?
Just wondering why Jerobot's sort of having to save so much
Dom
considering
was
that
on
he's
0.5. So most of these drivers have underfueled somewhat, thinking there'd be a safety car. Ah, you've been screwed over.
the rain might have thrown it off as well, because I know that depending on certain people's driving styles and sort of
You
rain,
gain.
you actually burn more fuel. No, sometimes you burn more fuel depending on your setup and your driving style on certain tracks. So
Ah, well then I'm done.
that might have caught out. You'd think it was, but I think I had a good case at Belgium's one where you actually burn more fuel in the rain.
Yeah,
At least I did, and a few others did. That we got really lucky with sort of a safety car that sort of helped us there, because you just sort of put more fuel.
Bridgie's tyre wear has absolutely dropped off a cliff.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 of the top 4 are still in the 112s. Jerobot's in the 114s.
Jesus. What about RK? What's RK in?
12.8.
Yeah.
It was second.
It's gonna be close. Parzival has made it past Battle Cat, so move has been made. Let's see if he can push now. Lev is only 6 seconds up the road, gain 3, and you get, well, it'll be 5 and 6. But oh god, hiccups now, seriously.
So RK 4 seconds away, but you think team orders will be in play for Aston Martin if Jerobot's sort of in this drive?
I think Jerobot will be like, I think Jerobot will let him through, because Mercy's not going to win it. There's too many races left for Mercy to win unless Jerobot blows everyone up and then blows himself up. Because if no one finishes the race, I don't think you get any points for anyone. Unless you just make it up as you go along.
Yes, thanks to Mash. Obviously, yeah, he's saying the same thing. Yeah, same with Netherlands. You lose fuel in the wet, so that's probably caught out a few of these drivers.
Actually, I think the only exception to that I know so far is Apollo Pepsi doesn't lose fuel in the wet because of his driving style.
Yeah, because I think with the way he drives, I think he's very, very smooth. But Apollo's actually not too bad in the wet as well. So, and I think I was talking to you obviously before we went live that you said all 3 races could be wet this weekend.
No, they are wet. I think it is confirmed. It's just not in the briefing yet. But if it doesn't, then I'm screwed for Tier 1 because I am absolutely smashing in the wet, and without the wet, I am like a boat on training wheels.
I think I'll be happy if we get wet weather tomorrow as well.
Guga has been begging for it, mate.
Yeah, I know.
He is on his hands and knees.
It's a shame if he accidentally got taken out. With sort of how turn 1 is around here, but then again, if qualifying's wet, he should be sort of right near the front. Sort of the pace they have is. I'm just keeping an eye on the Battle Cat battle. Puzzle's made his move, so he's gotten past, but Battle Cat well within DRS range. As you got dang, because Cross-Eyes had a spin.
Oh please! Oh Cross-Eyes, how have you done that? You've now lost out to Dan the Racer, who was in 14th place for the whole entire wet.
Oh, bridge in.
I'm sorry, what? Tyre wear? Surely not.
Those hearts wouldn't have punctured. He does have obviously a clear gap, so he can make a free pit stop.
Unless he's going for bonus points.
Yeah, but
why?
It wasn't that far off the race lead. I would have waited another couple of laps just to see if he could get back in it, and then box sort of 3 laps left to go. But he's done it with 5 to go, so
clearly he thinks he can make up 5 seconds a lap.
I mean, him doing it first, he sort of stops the undercut that he may have had. But I don't really see our race leader coming in and boxing now. He'll just go to the end.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to.
Bridgie will just get fast as a lap, but Bridgie's got to get a bit of clear track here, and he's got lap cars ahead of him. He's got one of the RBs.
Oh, he gets out of the way.
So he's got a Haas and a McLaren.
He has to gain 1.4 seconds to get the fastest lap off Hunter.
Yeah, So
And
we're
at
up
the
to
moment, no one gets it.
111.5. Yeah, 111.5.
Arcade Gaming cooking.
Yeah, last lap time again. It was that.
At the current moment, Battlecat has been being dragged along by Parzival, almost within the gap for Lev to lose both positions.
Last time around, it was 7/10. The advantage Arcade Gaming had that last lap.
Bridgie.
And time, and also the time gaps that I was reading was fastest lap, not last lap. So clearly, I can't read for whatever. I must be getting old on their glasses. But
I do have glasses on at the moment for.
actually, that was a better lap from Jerobot. They were even 14-1 for the pair of them.
Maybe someone had made a mistake. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not catching, bro. 5 seconds per lap would be amazing.
He's going to set fastest lap. He's 2/10 quicker. He's done purple first.
He wasn't going to get... imagine if he got DRS there. That would have been insane.
What are we looking at? Probably, yeah.
He's 1.7, so it's going to be, yeah, low 10. I'm going to say a 110.8 he's going to get. 110.8. As he comes up to the line now.
Risky is he's going to push these softs, but obviously just got to be careful.
Come on.
Make it
Oh, you're joking me.
And 9. Nice lap. Still a very nice lap. So that should bag fastest lap unless we see other guys coming in and boxing from the softs onto the softs, but we probably shouldn't because there's not enough of a gap apart from, say, probably...
Jerobot could.
Jerobot could, and then Battlecat could be, but Arcade Gaming...
Frizy could. Oh, Jesus, Battlecat has dropped it.
Oh, just to say Battlecat could probably come in and...
And he's got wing damage, so he will come in.
oh, no, because he's now actually got the... Oh, actually, I was going to say, now he's got the gap, he might be able to stay out, but if it's bad front wing damage...
It is bad. He's, like, lost half of his wing. He's coming in. He is coming in.
Well, he's going to be attempting fast lap now, isn't he?
And is that Zukazu coming to lap Battlecat? Battlecat has now been lapped. So
only the top 6 are on the lead lap now.
Yeah, which is insane.
That's not really surprising. No safety cars around sort of such a short circuit. Not too much of a surprise. So
yeah, I expect to be lapped.
To be fair, I think a few of these boys are just happy that they probably finished this race 1 lap early, to be fair. So I don't think they're really missing out on much. As RK... Oh! No! RK in the wall!
He's not dead!
He's not dead, but it must have been maybe the dirty air right behind Jerobot. But that's a...
He's in now. Lev is going to get the move. So Lev and Parzival are going to get P4 and 5.
Parzival's going to get 4th after his moment as he gets the move done on his teammate.
Teammate letting him through.
P4. Yep.
Parzival cooking.
If any of the top... If Jerobot drops it, Parzival could still somehow find himself on the podium. But it's going to be very unlikely because I don't see Jerobot. Jerobot's just going to now really just take it very easy. He'll always I just see battle one of the RBs that might have been Gob.
It was Gob. Gob's got now another broken wing.
I don't think he's come in and fixed it. So he's on those 8-lap-old softs. So he hasn't come in and fixed it. So I think Jerobot may even just let Hunter go and then just bring it home for P3. I think at this point.
It's looking like it. It is looking like it.
Alright, now it's saying Parzival doesn't have rear wing damage, and he's just got minor... Actually, no, because I think the front wing damage takes precedent over rear wing damage, so Parzival's picked up minor front wing damage somewhere.
From who?
I have no clue.
Where's he got? A rock?
Bridgie, I think Bridgie needed to come in for those softs a couple laps earlier. Obviously
I think I'm going to take Dunno's advice and go max fuel for this race.
Yeah, I'll probably agree, depending. But it depends as well, because obviously, with the custom weather, these guys had dry for like the last 30 laps, whereas potentially for Tier 2 and Tier 1, it might be raining throughout the entire race. So
Exactly.
really
It's not
never
like
know.
you can go max fuel throughout the entire. It's not like you can go above max fuel. That would just be max fuel.
Yeah, but obviously these guys are able to save fuel. Obviously in the dry,
Hold
obviously a
on.
lot easier.
Hold on a second. Zakazu has now lapped the top 6. No, hang on. He's now lapped Arcade Gaming. So the top 5 are on the lead lap now.
And he's on the final lap. There's been a hell of a drive. Obviously, the 11-second gap doesn't sort of tell the tale because obviously Bridgie's made the extra stop, but the top 2 were sort of right out in front.
Bridgie has been pushing though. 11 seconds is nuts.
Yeah, it was another 2 seconds off that lap for Bridgie. He'll come home with fastest lap at the moment, but yeah, Zakazu's going to bring home a great win in the Enduro with 1 sector left to go.
Yeah. Most people would probably be like, move him up. I'd say Bridgie boxed. Doesn't count. And it was wet. And Bridgie was winning the whole thing, so Bridgie choked. Anyway, up to the line. Arcade Gaming. Sorry. Zakazu wins. Arcade Gaming, first of the lapped cars. Bridgie will be next. He'll be followed by Frizy. And... no, sorry. Dan Eraser and Battlecat. Battlecat will get the move done. Because Dan Eraser had a 3-second. Cross Eyes will be next. Cross Eyes to the line. Doesn't improve. Donmore will be right behind him. Following him will be Batman. And... oh, Hunter has just killed himself.
He spun, but he was right in the middle of the circuit.
Jerobot.
Plenty of gap, but Jerobot will bring home a lovely P3. I think
A
that's
bit of
4 points for the Aston Martin driver. He'll definitely take that.
May have been a bit of poo on his plate after that.
And damage. Nice recovery, P4, because other guys have actually dropped it. But points for MP, 4th and 5th.
Oh, I love these drivers.
Shout out to both of them. Oh yeah, your team. So
they're my team, yeah. Well, actually, Broseph isn't racing. Broseph was on medication, so I told him to chill out for this race and come back next week.
You reserved it very nice.
Yes,
indeed.
I think that's twice Lev's reserved for us, actually.
Yeah, well, he's done a great
No, last week we had Callie and Ads. And then we had Parzival, yeah.
Through, but Zakazu, top step, Red Bull pick up another victory. And Bridgie, P2, great podium. Jerobot as well.
Beautiful.
Double points with the top points on offer, so that's 48 points going to Red Bull.
Yep.
Only 14 drivers still finishing, so again, plenty of points on offer.
Look at that. 1 minute and 1 second for Lev, and then everyone else is +1 lap, and then Gob is +4. So Gob has just made it in by a lap into getting points. So Zakazu, followed by Bridgie, Jerobot, Parzival somehow making it back. Lev, Arcade Gaming, the Battlecat, Dan the Racer, Cross-Eye Gaming, who has almost died about 17 times that race, Donmore, Batman, Frizy, Hunter, and Gob. Our DNFEs are Peanut, Banglabai, Zandon, and Shining Swarm. I will go through the incidents real quick in case anyone has any penalties that need removing. That's done. How was your race? Scotty.
Well, my race. Well,
Yeah.
it was good race from sort of what I saw. Obviously, joining halfway through.
No, how was your race?
Oh, I got a podium.
Oh, beautiful. I knew it.
At Monza, yeah, I'm having good luck at Monza, so
I knew it.
Burke won't be too happy with me, but
Did Verk miss out on podium because of you?
No, because he's championship leader over there, and yeah, he missed the race whereas I just took the championship lead off him. So, but we won't talk about that too much. We'll see if we can get any of the Bounce podium.
I think they would all want to go to sleep after that.
What's tonight? Yeah, 10 o'clock on the eastern states. So, but shout out to those guys because I think we'll be hit 95 minutes in that race, and obviously race time was always going to be slow with the rain for the first 2/3 of that one. So, but yeah, shout out to all the guys. It's very tough. We know how tough Zandvoort is just doing a 50%er, but 100%er in mixed conditions always going to be a tough one for the drivers.
It's a toughie. Always will be. Always was going to be.
Well, we're going to have to suffer through it tomorrow and Sunday, especially if we go.
Yes, sir.
So,
Well, actually, it's going to be you on tier 2 and me in tier 1.
looks like I've got to get some weather running. I might have to, maybe not cut driver. Yeah, I'll actually have to set 100% and just see how it feels at the start.
Yeah.
It'll be a long one tomorrow night.
Yeah, you got to make sure with the heavy fuel and the car might feel good in quali, and then you just get to the race and turn like an absolute boat.
Should be a good one, I believe. Potentially, yes, we got a follow on comms tomorrow. So
Yes,
obviously it'll take
it is.
hopefully we might be able to get someone to jump in with him because I know how much of a pain in the ass it is to do a 2 hour race by yourself. So hopefully we can get someone in with him.
Can't be me.
Good stuff.
Be out all day.
Good stuff on.
We love Polly.
Sunday afternoon.
We love Poopsy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Poopsy. I love messing with him. Then we got Golden Sniper on Sunday. The guy who sounds like he should be from America, but he isn't. Yeah. I'd actually like to shout out them both because being head of comms and all, it's great. Because we've had them both for the entire season so far. Golden Sniper has missed a couple of days. He's also my tier 2 driver, so get on the track, goddammit. But I think we'll end it there because I think everyone's just want to go to bed after that, and I do not blame them. But yeah, thank you, Scotty, for joining me for the end of that. It was appreciated.
Enjoying a little bit of me shit takes the last half hour, but yeah, obviously spread out, no safety cars, but obviously rises to the top as usual. Yeah, Zakazu, fantastic winner tonight.
Yeah, well, I think that is all for tonight. I hope everyone's enjoyed so far, and I hope to see you all next week at. Hold up, you'll check. I can't believe I always miss this part. Real quick. See you at Monza. So, Scotty will be enjoying that race.
Yeah, third podium in a row. I wish. I think the tier 2 grid's a little bit too
Stacked.
strong, but we'll see. We'll need luck. But I'll worry about Netherlands tomorrow afternoon before I think about Monza again. But yeah, at least that gives me a little bit more confidence. Maybe that
Yep.
might get another good result.
And then, to piss everyone off before the break week, we have Austria Reverse before the break week. So that's going to help everyone's nerves. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that stream. I certainly did. It was a long race, and it was pretty boring until everyone decided they wanted to have a spin party. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Enjoy Apollo Pepsi tomorrow night, and that's it from us. Good night.